friends, so today we are going to perform Uttanasana. Now Uttanasana is also known as a standing forward bend. In Sanskrit, Ut means intense and Tan means stretch. Therefore Uttanasana is so named because it gives a deliberate and intense stretch to your spine. Now the key body structures that are involved in this practice are hip joints, legs and the spine. Because Uttanasana involves an intense stretch, so it not only involves the lengthening of the spine muscles, but also the hamstring, the posterior ribs of gluteus medius, minimus, gluteus maximus, piriformis abductor magnus, soleus, and the calves muscles called gastrocnemius. We also see that many of our body joints are in action. There is hip flexion, extension of knee, and mild spinal flexion that take place during the practice of Uttanasana. So let's perform the asana. We begin by standing in Tadasana, legs about 10 inches apart. Now draw in the toes to fall in one line. This makes your buttocks muscles active. Now stretch your arms, inhale, raise it up. Now slowly bend your trunk from your pelvis. Bring your upper body down until the palms are placed by the side of your feet. Try to hold the head up. To give further stretch to your spine, do not bend the knees at this point and try to pull the kneecaps up and move the hips a little forward. This is Uttanasana. Now for psychological benefits, we will take some deviation. For this, bring your hands in front of the feet and let only the tip of the fingers touches the ground. Bring the entire body weight on the balls of the feet. These are the balls of the feet just behind the fingers. Now bend your knees to bring your abdomen close to the thighs. Move your hips a little further, but remember that body weight remains on the balls of the feet and not on the fingers of hands. Let your head drop as far as possible and make it a point to breathe through mouth and not through nostrils. Breathe easily and deeply because deep hip flexion is compressing the abdomen right now, and this combined with gravity is moving the center of diaphragm cranially. We need to free the back of the rib cage for free movement of the breath. Now, because we started the pose with our knees bent, slowly try to straighten them. Now you will begin to feel a stretch on your hamstrings. Keep in mind that the knees should not be straightened fully or locked. Otherwise, the pose will turn mechanical and the psychological benefits can be lost. If you feel the tightness in legs, try to bend the knees further and then straighten them again up to say 90%. It will allow some space in the hip joint as well as allow to experience some vibrations in the legs. Now pay attention to the vibrations for a while. Feel if they are fine or gross, smooth or jerky. Take a deep inhalation as you begin to lift your head. Bring your hands onto the waist and slowly come back to the Tadasana. Now what we did today in Uttanasana is known as grounding in psychological term. We felt the vibration in our legs and allowed them to pass into the Mother Earth. We did so because the pleasure of being fully alive is anchored in the vibratory state of our body. Now these vibrations are the manifestation of the inherent motility within us. It brings grace to the body and action while keeping us connected to our roots. Now the purpose of this practice, particular variation in Uttanasana, is to make the practitioner more alive, graceful, and self-aware by removing any psychological blocks that they might have developed due to certain past experiences. So now the physiological benefits of Uttanasana, they include the cure of abdominal pain, including those associated with the menstrual cycle. It slows down the heartbeats, regenerate the brain cells. So the practice of Uttanasana is especially beneficial to those who are short-tempered and are excited easily. Only people those who are having back injury, osteoporosis, high and low blood pressure should do it gradually or cautiously. So happy practicing Uttanasana. Namaste.